I don't know. I'm worried. Hi, my name is Lacey, and welcome to my recap of episode 19 of Love Island UK Summer 2023. It is hot today in LA, so let's get to the heat of Love Island. Also, if you like my content, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when my next recap is live. And I'm on the road to 100 subscribers! Baby steps. So thank you so much for your support. We begin the episode with our new bombshells. We have Montel. He's 25. He's an account manager and he's a semi-pro footballer. And we have Mal. She's 25. She is a researcher for magazines and she loves to ski. Montel has his first date with Leah and they seem to hit it off. She doesn't want any games. She's looking for something serious. She knows what she wants. Montel respects that, and we find out that Leah actually has a degree in dance, which is something super interesting, and I wish I had known prior to now. I wish, I don't know, she did anything with that. That's an interesting fact. Montel's second date is with Jess. Montel says he's a party animal, but that he will settle down with a girlfriend, and that when Jess asks him if he wants kids, he said, well, I always said when I have money, so I'm gonna be rich, so yeah, I'll have kids when I'm rich. And I like that outlook. Mal has her first date with Sam, and when they're talking about types on paper, I keep forgetting her name. Mal is Sammy's type to a T, small brunettes, because we know he doesn't like Jess because he keeps reminding us of that. And they both love skiing. Mal has her second date with Mitch. And Mitch is pretty straightforward, like, hey, are you attracted to me? And she's like, well, it's more than just looks. We got to chat some more. And he's like, well, I'm into you. You look nice. I would love to chat with you more. I don't see it, but I don't know. Mitch does say that he wants to settle down, and they bond over their love of dogs. Back at the house during the dates, Medi is talking to Zach, and Zach is actually making sense for once, and he uses one of my favorite phrases. I got this from my dad. And Zach says, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. And I love that. So Zach is trying to tell Medi, not to listen to anybody about the game, the least compatible game, and then the situationships game. And Medi's like, no, that's fine. I'm just doing me. I don't care what anybody else thinks. So good. Catherine is telling the girls that she's upset with Sammy for what he said during the compatibility, I don't want to say challenge, but during the answering those questions. She's upset with Sam for saying that Scott is not physically attracted to Catherine when that is not the case. And Catherine just wants to know where this is coming from. And once Sammy gets back from the date, she's talking about confronting him and seeing where that's coming from. Scott and Catherine talk, and Catherine tells Scott about how she's upset with Sam. Scott also agrees, and he assures Catherine that he is attracted to her. And he has his hand on her knee and stuff like that. So, Sam's a dum-dum. Catherine asks Scott what's up with Leah, and he says he's still going to chat with Leah, but he and Catherine are going in the right direction. So I guess he's teetering. Make a decision! The bombshells come to the villa with Mitch and Jess and Sam and Leah. So everybody's back. So the girls are chatting, and Mal says how awkward it was with Sam because Jess was kind of, watching from afar, and they're kind of been a couple, a gross, toxic couple. So Mal says that she likes Sam, but it was awkward, so she wants to get to chat to him more. She wants to chat to him more. She also likes Zachariah and Scott. So poor Mitch, he's not really in the top 3. Again. Jess cries because she's overwhelmed with the whole situation, and I think that girl just needs a good night's sleep. Just take a break, take a breather, take a shower, and a nap. Montel, out of the dates, he prefers Leah to Jess, but he says Jess is a cool girl, but he's more attracted to Leah. He also likes Catherine and Ella, so he will be chatting with them, he says, the next day. Everybody goes to bed, and it's pretty tense because of the game, the challenge, and the lowest, and everybody's intense, and feelings are hurt right now. The next day, Sam is he's just having a tantrum. He is mad at everybody. He says that everybody's two-faced for talking him and Jess up and then putting them least compatible in the game, in the challenge. And so he's saying everybody's two-faced. Whitney is mad at Sam. Sam is pissed at everyone. Scott and Meddy are both mad at Sam for calling them out during the announcement of the lowest. Montel pulls Catherine for a chat. Catherine says that it's early days, but she's going in the right direction with Scott. And she has some flirty banter with Montel about going to his football games. And when Catherine talks about her school and her degrees and stuff like that, he sits a little straighter and he's like, "Ooh, we got an intelligent girl." Hell yeah, you do. Yeah, sit up straighter. She deserves it. Mitch and Mal talk after their date, but it doesn't really seem to be going anywhere. He does show that he listens to everything and he remembers everything that she said. Like everything that she said on their date. A little creepy, but yeah. Thing is that his intentions seem good, but it's also like, dude, you're trying way too hard. I'm surprised he's lasted this long in the villa, to be honest. Just by the way everything's shook out. Scott and Sam have their one-on-one chat about the definition of compatibility. And Scott is explaining to Sam that compatibility does not mean sexual attraction or chemistry. Sammy just is talking out of his ass. I mean, that's really all there is to it. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just angry because people don't think he doesn't have his ticket to safety in Jess. Okay, so Sammy sucks. Catherine and Whitney pull Sam for a chat, and Catherine's trying to figure out why he said what he said, again with the chemistry and the versus compatibility. And so Catherine is really hurt by what Sammy said about Scott and Catherine's relationship, and she starts to cry, and Sam just isn't giving in. He's like, "I said what I said, I meant it, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't find you attractive, blah. You're a pretty girl, but I just don't see it, blah." And then he's like, I'm sorry. And Whitney's like, "Okay, but what are you sorry for? Because that is important. Don't just say sorry to shoo this under the rug and move forward, okay? What are you sorry for?" He really didn't have a good answer. It's like, "Sorry for making you upset, but I'm not taking it back. It's my opinion." Douche! Montel pulls Ella for a chat, and they're just friendly and just getting to know each other. Tyreek is watching on, and he's, for the most part, he's doing okay. He's pretty chill about it and not too jelly. Mitch and Jess are kind of trying to flirt, and Mitch is trying to dig himself out of the friend zone with Jess, so he maybe has an option. Sam eventually finds his way back to Catherine, tail between his legs, and apologizes for making her upset and for being a dick. I still don't think he understands what he's apologizing for, but at least he's trying to calm the waters, I guess. But I don't care, he sucks. That night, everybody's talking and chatting and pulling other people for chats and whatnot. So Mitch and Jess, Jess says she's ready to upgrade to Mitch. Mitch is happy to hear it. Sam and Mal are talking. I don't care, but she says that she doesn't get BO. Mal talks to Zach, and Zach says he's not 100% closed off, and they get a little flirty. He also says that often when he's seeing somebody, he's still texting other women. So that's a big red flag for me, at least. Montel and Leah are hitting it off, and they're both somebody who each other would go for on the outside. Sam and Jess finally talk, and he's still mad about being in the bottom. He says he's gonna go and chat with Mal, and he's gonna put, and they kind of, I don't know, they go back and forth, and they're gonna put Sam and Jess on hold, and he's gonna go for Mal, and she's gonna go for Mitch. Scott pulls Leah to have a chat, and Leah's kind of confused because she's like, "You don't talk to me, you're touching Catherine, so I didn't think that you were still into me." And he says, "No, I still want to chat with you, but I'm in a couple with Catherine, so therefore we're automatically going to be a little bit more intimate, a little bit more touchy-feely, and I'm going to get to know her more." So, okay. It ended, that seemed like Leah kind of put the kibosh on, what's his name? It seemed like Leah put the kibosh on Scott a little bit there, but he seemed to still want to chat to her, at least at some point. But she seems to like Montel. Scott pulls Catherine, and they go up And you know what happens in the terrace. So they chat, and he says, I'm leaning more toward you. You're my number one. And they smoochy smooch on the terrace. I'm wondering if this is because Leah said no to Scott, and now he's a little worried that he doesn't have a place. So, like, he's like, oh, now Leah said no, so Catherine's my only other choice. I don't know. I'm worried. I want this to be good for Catherine, but I'm a little worried about how this went down. My eyes are on you, Scott. And that is my recap of episode 19 of Love Island UK 2023. I'm also recapping Temptation Island, Love Always, and The Big D, and Too Hot to Handle's coming back, Love is Blind is coming back, and Love Island US is coming soon. So make sure to like and subscribe so that you know when I'm going to be recapping those. Also, I want to hear what you think of this episode. Do you think any of the new bombshells are going to make a difference? Do you think they're going to hit it off with any of the couples? I want to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.